Okay, so hi everyone. We're so happy to see you all again today for a new episode, and be prepared because today it will be really inspiring, really powerful story and message. So yeah, without further ado, we have our guest here. She's Veronica. She's the founder and director of a Voice for Women in Africa, Voice for Women Africa. So yeah, Veronica, I think that it's the first time that we meet each other. It was first in Tanzania, then in South Africa, and now online. So welcome to my podcast. So yeah, first thing first, Veronica, could you please introduce yourself first and share a little bit about yourself to our audience?
Okay, my name is Veronica, by this student from Tanzania. I'm a teacher by profession, but the founder of Voice of Women Africa and the director. I am the advocate. I'm the survivor of gender-based violence, and I am the advocate for gender-based violence. Yes.
Wow. So yeah, I can't wait to delve more into this podcast. So thank you so much for being our guest today. I believe that we have a lot to learn from you and to be inspired from you. So yeah, I'll be asking the first question. So Veronica, could you please share with us your personal journey as a survivor of a gender-based violence and how it shaped you as a strong advocate in your work with Voice of Women Africa?
Okay, thank you for the good question. My journey to this point, is remarkable by the personal experience that I passed with. That as I have introduced myself earlier, that I am the survivor of gender-based violence. The very person, the man who body to protect me, the father of my two kids, decided to turn into a monster, and he once attempted to kill me. So God was so merciful, and he was on my side that I escaped from this. Though I have passed through an unimaginable and undescribable situation that I faced with that moment, the very bad moment in life. So my life is a tale to tell, because as a survivor, I have a lot to do, and I don't want to see other women facing the same atrocity and the same trauma that a person through. So through determination and unwavering resolve, I decided to stand as a survivor and as an advocate who is aware of the situation of GBV in our society. So that is Veronica.
Wow. Really, Veronica, you're like really inspiring to me. You're like a very strong woman. So you are also a teacher and a human rights defender. That's how we met again in South Africa for the Women Human Rights Defender Convention. So how do you integrate the fight against gender-based violence into your educational curriculum and community outreach programs, since you're also a teacher and a human rights defender?
Okay. As far as I am a teacher, I have got a big opportunity to come across a lot of students that is just embarrassed. So I use interpret gender-based violence lessons into our teaching program, because we normally have time to counsel our students on the big issues of gender-based violence and make our students to be the advocates and to be the ambassadors of on how to react to against these inhuman behaviors, because we have witnessed a lot of people in our society who are facing these comments that gender-based violence. So people are very aware, including me, the teacher, they see me and they know my story. They know that okay, what is it? So when I talk to them and tell them that there is GDV, there is too much genital mutilation, you have to advocate about these issues, how to react against it, and how to report these issues. They understand so much. So us as teachers, we have very big right time and the right place. We have enough time and spaces to get together to engage with students and integrate learning with these issues of GDV. And we are so grateful that our students are learning. And I know I tell them that I don't want my students to be a perpetrator. And I will say later when I hear that one among my students that I teach in the class is a perpetrator. I don't want this inhuman behavior to happen to anyone that I know, because I know how it has and how it transforms people's lives.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that's I still have I still have a lot of questions. So maybe you can share your contact details at the end as well, or regarding how can we contact you if you would like to be taught by you or coached by you. So I would like to ask now about the Voice of Women Africa, the VOWA. So what inspired you to establish it, and what is the primary objectives of the VOWA, and how do you support the survivors of gender-based violence?
Okay, thank you for the good question. Our primary objective is to counsel and have training with survivors of gender-based violence, and for those people who live with disability to get mental health and mental training that need someone to counsel them. We counsel those people. We counsel the people who think them as marginalized. So those are our primary objectives. But again, we empower the survivors of gender-based violence by giving them, to empower them in economic issues and to make them aware that even if they have practiced real prayer, that they can stand again and be a person that they want to be. So a person tries to reach determination and the unreasonableness can come up as a good counselor, as a counselor myself, so I can counsel other people. And so that good vivid example, as I talk to them and I am the survivor, we just speak the same language, because they know that the person that they are talking to is also the survivor. So when I talk to them, they understand each other. And they appreciate for the best of women Africa, and they see the need of those organizations to be established, because it is also people's life. And those are our primary we are also these people that protect the survivors of gender-based violence, especially in terms. So for me, because I don't have this the time to keep that
through the VOWA. Wow. Oh, that's like really, yeah, inspiring. You're so committed to this cause. And yes, if you at the end would like you to share a contact, if maybe someone would like to partner with Voice of Women Africa, and like how to find you, because yeah, I believe that grassroots we found ourselves sometimes, but of course maybe if there's some partnership and. Yeah, we can talk about it. So our question before moving to that part. So yeah, I see really, yeah, you know, each time we talk about the Voice of Women Africa, we see the dedication and the motivation in what you're doing. So looking ahead, what are your aspirations for the future of gender-based violence prevention?
Survivors of GPV and human genital mutilation. But there are other organizations who reach on the front. So I just collaborate with the CES and the founders of this organization. Then we take these girls and the women who are the survivors of the GPV. We take them there and we take care of them. So that is how we are working.
Wow, that's like really inspiring, you know, each time like I remember when we were in South Africa and everyone like wow, you know, you're like a really great advocate, and yeah, maybe next time we'll talk also about advocacy, and like if you have a time we will delve more into that. But yeah, I see that the Voice of Women Africa is doing amazing work, and I'm wishing you the very best in the 2024 workplace. So yeah, the EcoShe projects also work with marginalized community. So could you please highlight some of the key challenges faced by marginalized communities in accessing support and justice in case of gender-based violence, and how you and Voice of Women Africa addresses these challenges?
Okay, thank you so much. First of all, people in the Malaysian society, especially the ethnic society that I am coming from, are facing the challenge of access to education and access to get information to raise social connected, because they are living in rural areas. They don't have access to hear anything which connect them to change and notice that what I am teaching is not something that I've been there. So they just get used to the situation, basically they have to be experiencing because they don't have access to understand or to get information on how the world is nowadays running. They are usually the situation, even if they get beaten, they get attacked by the men, because most of women in rural areas are killed. They are killed and we bury them. We get any information, we don't get information that there is any manifestation disease. So for me, the challenge with women and other people in marginalized society are facing is the problem of access to information. So for us, as Voice of Women, we normally have, I have to go to hear with these people, like we go to rural areas, and we worship them, and they come to this awareness that, so when I have that is not something that I deserve, so I am under much detail, and I'm not aware of. So nowadays, you can find the language just and the way that.
Okay. So yeah, we clearly see that education is playing a huge role in preventing gender-based violence and promoting Yeah, we lost you a little bit, Veronica. It's okay. Okay. So yeah, you can go on.
Okay, it's okay. It's not any problem. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Wow. That's so thank you so much for providing the support to these women, especially in especially in this communities. It's really important to support them and to support each other. So now let's move on more in your role as a passionate advocate against gender-based violence. So what strategies, according to you, or initiatives that you find most effective in raising awareness and changing the societal attitude toward violence against women and girls in the context of Africa? So if you can share some strategies and initiatives for advocacy against for this awareness, like we already see the Maputo protocol. So if you have some strategies that you can share with our audience, it would be much appreciated. Wow. Thank you so much, Veronica, for that. Yeah, because this is really, we need to deal with this pervasive inhuman atrocity, which is a crime against the humanity. So women, we need to act. And if you'd like to get in touch with the voice of Women Africa, you have the founder here, the founder and the director, Veronica, here. Okay, so wow, thank you so much, Veronica. Like every time we talk, I'm always inspired by your work, and I inspired that the fuel that you founded this Voice of Women Africa by the personal experience that you having the courage and the empathy. So we would share this podcast to our audience. So thank you so much again. If you'd like to have your last word to our audience, or closing word, because you're going to end this podcast, this episode now. Oh, thank you so much, Veronica. So Thank you so much to you. We are the one thanking you to be here in the podcast. So don't worry if you didn't catch all the numbers or all the social media account. I'll link in on the description below, whether it's on YouTube or on Spotify. So I hope that you all been really inspired and ready to encourage our sisters from Africa and even beyond. Everyone is welcome here in the Tanora Revolution podcast. So that's for you today. Thank you so much, everyone, and thank you, Veronica.